Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning to you. 16 minutes gone past the hour of 9. I am Kaladako Rubatibo. This is 92.3 Nigerian Info. It is time for Eyewitness Report. I do understand there is a delicate, or should I say sensitive situation happening in Port Harcourt. So the Eyewitness Report today will be a special report, I guess. I will be looking at receiving reports from you as to what the mood is like in your area. You know, very close to my area or very close to my office, I can see that it looks like nobody's on the road. It looks like everybody's indoor. That's my own situation report, I guess. I would also try connecting with my colleague, and we will be getting to hear what is happening around the government house axis of River State, and I would also be giving you eyewitness report from that area. But you know how we do it on the show. Tell me what is happening in your area. But then again, if something other than the state of emergency is happening in your area, if something that is newsworthy is happening in your area, I would really love to hear from you as well. You know the numbers to send or rather to call the studio with: 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. There is the other number, 0817 923 0007. WhatsApp number 0809 030 6416. Give me your eyewitness report. I would like to know what is happening in your area, in your access. I'll give you mine as well in a bit. I'm trying to connect. Network is poor, network is slow. I wonder if they are also experiencing a state of emergency. Okay, all right. I've got Victor. Victor is calling me from Rumukuta, or is it Rumukrusi now? Victor, good morning.
It's Rumukrusi.
All right, Victor.
Was moving normally.
So, when you say everywhere was moving normally, people are going about their normal business.
Normal business.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There are people on the streets, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There are people on the street. People are just going about their normal business. They are doing. But there is somehow here some people have closed their shops. Some people didn't come out early, like in that under bridge site. People didn't come out early. People didn't come out as usual that they used to come out maybe 6 o'clock. Looking, the whole place has been sealed already. But for today, by 7 o'clock, people were not there. The place was cancelled. But the place is improving somehow now.
All right.
I have concern now. I want to make una help us big Nigerian police. Maybe I no use them as an opportunity to extort us.
This is the eyewitness report. If you see any police officer, then you report on the show. But other than that, I don't think we can do much about it.
Nothing they have them to do. They can change it for us.
All right.
All
right then. All right. Thank you very much, Victor. I've got Lugaman from Eche. Lugaman, welcome. What is on your mind? I would like to hear.
About that, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your eyewitness report?
Yeah, my witness report here in Eche, where I come from. The atmosphere is very tense.
Okay.
Because people are not happy with the removal of the governor that elected. And I was asking them questions, and they were telling me that in the history of Eche, this is the governor that has taken Eche as his own home. You remember how I stood my ground on Eche and he couldn't do anything. Mba Afara Road, Omuma to Okeni Road, the completion of Tokocho to Bandit removed.
Whether it was removed legally or illegally is not the bone of contention on the eyewitness report. I just want to know what is happening in and around your area.
I'm telling you what the response are. And as a media person, let me just relate it to you and tell you that the mood of fear, as I'm talking to you now, is the people there are not happy, and they can resort at anything at any time.
No, there should no look, man. I'm sorry, I would have to end the call there. We don't talk violence on the show, please. Keep your calls coming in. All right, keep your calls coming in. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. For some reason, I'm unable to get across to my colleague, but eventually I will, and so we can get to know what is happening in and around Government House today. This one says, I came all the way from Obirikwere to town and nothing is happening. The road is busy at the Government House. I really can't see the military tanks, as said, just few uniformed men at the gate. I haven't seen any military presence in the city yet. All right, thank you from, I think, Mr. Seal. This one says, I don't know, you sent a voice note, I don't know what that is. But this one says, Mr. K, nothing much is happening. Everybody's indoor. I have seen a reason to be at home today, Clef Austin Rodriguez, but you didn't tell me the area because someone has called from Rumicruci and he says in that oil mill area or axis of River State, people are going about their daily business. This one says, Rogers Okabie from Orabali community says states of emergency is good for me. Example, traders and transporters will be careful with their prices. I wonder if that's for me as well. But let's come here. Indubisi is calling from Elele. Indubisi from Elele, welcome. Good morning. What's your eyewitness report?
Good morning.
Yeah.
My eyewitness report is concerning the announcement the president made yesterday.
Okay.
Today in Elele here, some persons who claims to be the supporters of Wike are jubilating.
They are jubilating, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Jubilating I don't know their aim. But it's just a surprise, because some persons are bothered about the information the president gave to us today. Why some are deliberating? So to me, I don't know why they are doing that.
Okay.
But I just pray they shouldn't cause any problem today.
All right then. All right, thank you very much, Indubisi. Indubisi says in LLA some people are jubilating, but let's listen to Peace. Peace is calling from Rumekini. Peace, welcome. What's your eyewitness report this morning?
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Okay, my eyewitness report is from the Health Center Ozoba.
Health Center Ozoba. What's happening there?
Okay. Something happened last time when I went for my baby's immunization.
Okay.
So, according to the government...
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
To the man hustling every day to get his daughter through school, the artisans
Let's get to hear what is happening at the thing around Old Yari axis, and he will be confirming what is happening in that area. He will be giving us a first-hand report, eyewitness report, basically. Onyekachi, can you hear me? Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning, Canada. Good morning to Rivers people.
All right, so, of course, it's no longer news. A state of emergency was declared in Rivers State by the president yesterday. What is happening in and around the government house area?
Okay, I mean, of course, what we are doing at GRA, where you have the house, we're also in charge of the situation, trying to make sure everything goes well. There's no unrest, no ugly activity around the government house from what I observe.
Okay. Is there any other abnormal, or how do I put it now? Because the politics is involved. Are people protesting? Are people rallying? Any of that happening in the area?
We're not happy with this. We're watching the situation, but practically nothing of such. No rally, no protest, no unrest. But people are just, being careful, observing the situation. Maybe in the next couple of days, let's wait and see what the administrator will come up with. Let's wait and see his first action, and then probably we'll know what the next line of action will be. But as I speak now, the atmosphere is calm. Some people gathered in a group discussing the political situation. Don't also forget that some people may not know exactly what the state of emergency is, what it means. This may be the first time they are hearing it, and they want to see how it pans out. So everybody's just trying to be careful, even how you talk about it. Let's see what happens. Some people are very worried about the safety of the governor and his family. So that's just the discussion around.
Talking about the governor, has it been cited? The commissioners, have they been cited as well? Some other notable names in this government, like the chief of staff, Edison Eye, the secretary to the government, Danagogo. Have any of these people been cited?
Of course, the names you've mentioned are politicians. At this time, you would not expect them to be out there, to be. The only person you probably want to cite now, civil servants who have resumed work in their various offices. You may see one or two of them, but those political office holders, none of them have been seen around for now.
And can you confirm if the civil service is operational? I'm talking, of course, the secretariat very close to the government house.
Yeah, exactly. It is operational, but of course, people gather in groups discussing the situation. But you know how much they've enjoyed the football administration in the last couple of weeks. So you see some of them wearing gloomy faces, discussing it. You see that sadness in their faces. From what I gathered also, it looks like the government has access. Some of the civil servants have not really been able to access, while some have been able to access for now. But that is expected, because you expect that heightened security to be around that government house, and that is exactly what I understand that is happening there right now. Well, the Secretariat work has resumed.
All right, thank you very much. If I need to find out more details, I'll reach out to you. But thank you very much, Onyekachi Nwosu, for your time and for what you shared with us.
Thank you so much, Father.
All right. Okay, so you've heard it, in and around the government house area, peaceful people going about their business. The civil service is operational in the state. The secretariat is open. Some civil servants have not been able to access, government house, while some have been able to access government house. The politicians are not in the open, according to my colleague. They have taken strategic positions. So keep bringing in your eyewitness report. I'd like to hear from you. What is happening in your area that is worthy of being in the news, that is newsworthy? I'd like to know. Aside the state of emergency, you could tell me some other thing happening in your area. But if you still want to tell us how your area is reacting to the state of emergency, I would love to hear. So it could be your business, it could be your school, or the school you're attending, it could be your office place, your place of work, it could be the marketplace, right? Wherever it is, I like to hear. You could be en route, you could be on the road. What is happening there as well? Tell me. I'd like to know. Is there a traffic situation? Is the road scanty? I'd like to know what is happening. If you all like peace and you want to tell me something about health facilities as well, I'd like to know. You want to tell me about security happening or security issues happening in your area, I would love to know. I should apologize to Peace once again, who tried to end the mail solution. God's time, calling now. God's time. Thanks. You welcome on the show. Let's talk.
Good morning, Canada.
Yeah, good morning.
I hope your performance is peaceful over the declaration of emergency.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. What did you say? So we've been told by a few callers. We've been told Port Harcourt is peaceful. But what about on Nelga?
We are working freely. Everybody is going about their normal business. You know, we are predominantly farmers. People are going to farm. Shops are open and the rest of them. So I don't think there's any issues or there's any crisis yet.
All right. Thank you very much for that information. God's time. Keep sending in your eyewitness report. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number 0809-0306-416. Send your messages to the WhatsApp number and let's get to hear from you what is happening in and around your locality. I've got a call coming in right about now.
The new site that was built, very beautiful and very accommodating. The traders left that place and covered the roads. Now tax force are pursuing them. That kind of thing can cause a chaos. They have been begging them. The traditional prime minister has been begging them. The chiefs have been begging them. Even the community that owns that side of the land still talk to them, the elders there. These traders are still on the road, selling and buying. Why there is enough space inside the market? Nobody is there. So we don't know what to do again. Tax force are now pushing them. If they push them this side, they come up to that side, they come this side, they are moving here and there. I don't know why people wouldn't like to listen. There is space for them to enter and do their business. That's the situation now.
So what do you think? What do you think is the solution? Oh my, has dropped the call. Unfortunately, I was going to ask you a question, but thank you nonetheless. It says in Oigbo, the traders have failed to use the ultra-modern market and they prefer to sell on the road. Could it also be because I'm talking about citizens, prefer to patronize traders who sell on the road, who do street trading rather than going to the market? And maybe that's what has emboldened the traders to continue street trading, even though we've got laws against street trading. And, you know, when the tax force would do what they do, we then will call into radio stations and complain. But thank you, 4G. I've got Tom, and Tom is calling from Omagwa. Tom, good morning. Good morning to you. Welcome on the show.
Good morning.
Yeah, Tom, let's talk, please. What's your eyewitness report?
From Omagwa.
All right.
We are in Omagwa. There is no problem everywhere. It's calm. There's no problem anywhere. Only people gather around discussing the state of emergency. So there is no problem everywhere. It's calm. People are moving about their normal business. People are going to their farms. All the good shops are open. No problem of any kind.
All right.
God bless Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria indeed. I've got Victor calling back from Rimukrusi. Victor, what other information do you have for me this morning?
Okay. Canada is about these market women selling on the road.
Okay.
You see, this thing, it happened yesterday. I don't know if it's halfway. That somebody died here. A truck killed a woman here. at this very new market.
Are you serious?
Yesterday now. Yesterday.
By what time yesterday?
Huh?
By what time yesterday? I'm not in the know of such.
I think it should be around the afternoon. It should be around afternoon. It was around afternoon.
Interesting.
Yesterday, we talked to one elderly woman here at the oil mill here. As a result of those men, because if you go there now, Kalala, they have blocked the whole road, not even half of the road again. If a truck is coming place, they will spend more than 20 minutes to cross that. Why is it that being always on the main road? Why is it that the whole market must be sold on the main road? What should we do to it?
Interesting questions begging for answers. Why is trading in River State always on the road? And that's a question of 4G and Victor continue to ask. But I've got Edward. Edward is calling from Omagua. Edward, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, Canada.
Yes.
How is everything?
Everything is good from my end, but I wonder what's happening in Omagua. Can you give us the eyewitness report?
Omagua is peaceful. All shops open. And the only truth I tell you, the people's minds are bitter. I don't know what kind of government we have. Somebody posted in social media, says this man is unbelievable. I don't know what English he put. The lady who posted, I don't know what they're calling about. People don't know. And want to make sure that everything happens the way they want. And this so-called assembly, they don't want it like that. Give ultimatum, accusing the judge that he forged certificate. They do all manner of things. Is those things that they do, or they do to reverse the people. Is this from the Supreme Court? I'm tired though, because I'm not a politician.
Right.
Because this is the first time in River State, I'm 40-something years of age. This is the first time a woman told me that she receives salary from the government.
All right. All right. Edward, thank you. I've got to move on. Thank you very much for that. Good morning. I am Ashley. Emergency. No problem. Everything is normal. What's your name? Sorry, name is?
Anebong.
Okay, welcome, Anebong. What's your eyewitness report this morning, please?
My eyewitness in my area. I'm from Obiapo.
Okay.
Local government.
Okay.
In Apana Kingdom, Ward 13 precisely.
Okay.
Everywhere is calm. And what happened yesterday, I think I asked me I like it.
All right.
Because our people normally say that we don't always draw when you are questioning they used to draw hand in the air, say you need to hear something to take time. Say when they go cut head, the air go follow, enter ground. They have been warning this Governor Fubara.
So whether you've been warning that's not what we are discussing right about now. You've told us everywhere is calm.
What happened yesterday, my brother?
All right, you're in support of it. Okay, thank you very much for that call. Let's move on. On Facebook, I'm going to take your message because I don't understand the first part of your message. But you say your eyewitness report is that in Bani LGA there were sirens throughout the night, alerting a military takeover and military vans at various checkpoints. So you're saying in Bani LGA there are military vans in strategic places. I'd like to hear from you what your eyewitness report is. Now, apart from the state of emergency conversation and you telling me whether your area is peaceful or not, I would also like to know what other things are happening in your area. But I've got Promise, and Promise is calling all the way from somewhere in Port Harcourt, so to say. 92.3 Nigerian folk. Good morning.
Good morning. The story that happened yesterday about that woman that trailer run into.
Yeah.
My brother, that is a real story.
Okay.
That is why sometimes when I go to this Rumokoro, to go to Rumokuta, go to Rumola Junction, you will see people are signing on pedestrians. And you will tell them that, please, shift. They will tell you, Mama Keto. And I forget that life is very important. What that market is selling there. If they don't have life, we don't sell that market. Or sometimes somebody will sell under the NEPA. Before you know, people will pay. There was light. Before you know, somebody will lose their life because I want to. The guy was arrested.
Okay.
The guy was arrested because the guy the brake failed. He now run into even after the one of the tire was on top of the woman's stomach.
Oh,
they were dragging the woman.
My.
I'm telling you, that is why I said, leave all these things. We go up on the road. And even, sir, let me tell you, if you go to Imi Market, you will see there's a chance. A very big space inside the market. But people prefer to sell on the road. They think that people are walking on the road. They can see the products. They can see the market very easily. But that is not right. I'm telling you.
All right.
Life is very important too. Life is very important.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Promise. The numbers are the same, 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0007. These are the call numbers. WhatsApp number for WhatsApp messages, 0809 030 6416. You could also call that WhatsApp just in case you cannot get me via the studio lines, the call lines. You can call via WhatsApp and let's get talking. Ofoji is calling back in. I wonder what Ofoji wants to say again. Well, Ofoji is calling from Oigbo. Ofoji, welcome. Quickly, so we can take other calls.
Yes, you did ask me a question that time. You were about asking me a question.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you, what do you think should be the way forward, given that the traders have refused to leave street trading or road trading, so to say?
Yes, the best way, since they have been warned to leave the road, I am of the opinion that Nigerian police should be involved. The market master should also set a task force. The vigilante group there was also in collaboration. Join anybody they catch there. They should seize the goods.
But if that happens, we are still the ones who will shout and say, the police is brutalizing traders. The task force are manhandling traders.
I'm of opinion that they want people to video them. You understand? So that they can send to know. Because that thing is not good. It is not good. Now, as I talk to you, Oyibo is a peaceful place. Despite what is happening in River State. If you come to Oyibo now, everywhere is very calm. No problem. Everybody going in normal duty. It's only that particular market that you can take something that is not 3 posts. It will take you 2 hours before you cross that place.
All right, thank you very much, 4G. If you're just done with the eyewitness report, but yes, that's what we're doing. We're taking eyewitness report, and today is more like a special eyewitness report because just yesterday, the president declared a state of emergency in Rivers State, and I'm asking the question: what is it like in your area? What is happening in your area? But then, aside, the old state of emergency conversation, what else is happening in your area that you think is newsworthy? Michael, calling from Outer Judge. Michael, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. What's your eyewitness report this morning?
Yeah, Outer Judge is free. Everywhere is calm.
Okay.
People are going their normal business. But my worry is that these people that they are selling under the along the road, is the community not collecting tickets from them? If community refuse to collect the tickets from them and ask them to move inside, they will move out. But if you go to Oyemi and you see them along the road, community is collecting tickets from them. Both the one that is walking, the one that is standing on the other of the road. That is my word.
All right. Thank you, Michael. Bethel from Port Harcourt. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Canada.
All right. What's your eyewitness report? Good morning to you.
My eyewitness is the men in uniform, that is the policemen that are working with the area boys at Elios New Road roundabout.
Okay.
If you go there maybe this afternoon, you will see that the police will block one lane and they will cause massive traffic. The police will pretend to be stopping you to do search, while the area boys will now jump into your vehicle. And they will take you, asking you one or two things. At the end, they will take your vehicle, ask and to telling you come out.
On the task force being banned in River State.
I'm telling you that it happened day before yesterday. They were there.
I know. Like, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying under what authority are they working? So is it under local government? Is it under, what is, when they say impound, what are they impounding, or what authority do they have?
Local government. They will ask you of ticket, that you don't buy ticket, you don't have a local government sticker, and they are working with police, because police will first of all stop you as if they want to do stop and search. And once the police stop you, the men now will now jump inside your vehicle, struggle the key with you, and the police now will now shift aside. So it is those people now that will be controlling you, taking you to that.
Okay, and wonderful information you shared with us. Now, you said under the flyover at the Elios roundabout that police officers are working in tandem they're working with the area boys to impound vehicles under the guise of you don't have certain card documents or you've not paid for certain tickets. Anyways, we've got to go for a commercial, and after that it will be time for the news. On the other side of the hour, I'll take some more eyewitness reports. Just stay tuned.
Nigeria Info will be right back.